Mrs. Akpabio, in case you don't know, I will advise you, if you think network is the problem, money day, go and collaborate with Elon Musk. Make Elon Musk give you Starlink. Sure you get. Okay, if you can't look and say Elon Musk no be Nigeria, maybe he go cheat you. Go and meet those bandits where they operate for inside that bush. Which network they take they operate. So if bandits can operate with network and ask for ransom conveniently from any location they are inside this country, so the government, the National Assembly, or Mrs. Akpabio himself or herself does not have any right to be giving network as an excuse. This is 2026. We are not in 1952. You cannot be allocating billions for technology. Say, oh yeah, we want to make our vote count, but where's now don't chop the money. This is 2026 and our vote must count. Everywhere million Nigerians, even if you are not a mini-where Nigeria, you don't want to make Nigeria better. One thing I want you to do is that just make sure your vote count, because I don't understand the fact that APC have all the governors, they have all the influencers, they have all the celebrities, they have everybody, they are not doing anything. And these same people that have the money and the resources, they are scared of free and fair election. What does that tell you? It means that they are doing it, they are orchestrating this criminality by themselves, on behalf of themselves, for their personal self alone. They are excluding us as Nigerians, and we are here to tell you that either you like it or not, our vote must count. The reason why everybody is there under this hot sun, that they don't care about the life, is because we want our vote to count, and that vote, it must count.
The Nigerian Senate, you see, I don't know, the kind of criminals we have among those senators we call our lawmaker, they are law destroyers. Of course, if you see what these people are against among the electoral act that is to be amended, if you see the three key things that they are taking out under the leadership of Akpabio, you will fear these people. Who is always against fighting crime? Who is against stopping crime? Who is against punishing criminals? Only criminals does, right? Now look at what I'm displaying now. It's a highlight of Electoral Act Amendment, Senate. Rejected provisions. Just look at the provisions that were rejected. The first one is mandatory real-time transmission of results. We all know about that. That's already in the public space trending. They rejected it, and you can imagine how a sane person will be fighting against transparency and fairness. You get it? Then another one is 10 years ban on vote buyers. Any politician that is guilty of buying vote will be banned from politics in 10 years. The Senate also threw that out. Are you aware? Vote buy, because they cannot do without buying vote. That is why they inflict you and I with hunger, so that on election day when you see 10,000 or 5,000, it looks like millions to you. But my people being so dumb and those that ignorantly don't know that whatever they give you on election days for 1 meal under the present Nigeria, based on what the same people give you this money has inflicted on you. You get the point? Then thirdly is 5 million fine, 5 million naira fine, and a 2 years jail terms for vote buying. I don't know if you get this. These three were among what was added in the electoral reform. This Senate threw out these three: mandatory real-time transmission of results, 10 years ban for vote buyers, 5 million naira fine, and a 2 years jail term for vote buying. They trash all of these three. So this should tell you that the current electoral system will be operating on is rubbish. I don't expect people who rode to the top by the means of criminality to allow this to happen. But why we feel? Because these are the demand of Nigerians who are in the vast majority. Not just Akpabio, not just Honorable Abbas Tajudeen. We will be throwing away honorables from the names of these people. Such titles should go to those that have earned it. Honorable this, honorable that. No, if you are not honorable, you shouldn't be addressed as one. Distinguished. How many senators are distinguished in the entire 109 Senate? You won't get 5. No, you won't get 5 that are truly distinguished. You get the point now. So leave all these big titles. People that are against punishing crime, electoral crime. Do you know that electoral crime is worse than violent crime? It's worse. Having a coup against the people. See, Nigerians, I don't know how many people actually have sense, in as much as I know we are very few. But I don't know what it actually will require to make majority have sense. Because majority must have sense for us to be able to work on these things and be successful. Imagine where few are saying we need INEC reform. There are still majority who are daft that are saying it doesn't matter now. It is God. It is God will decide. Leave it for God. Because the brain isn't functioning. You get the point now. So my people, I don't know what you think about this, but you just comment your thoughts. Share this video and let's raise the voice. You see, all of these three that they are trying to throw out must not be thrown out. They are key vital. They are vital keys in the reform process. You cannot have election be conducted on the fraudulent ground without punishment for the offenders and expect Senator Akpabio and Senator Ahmed Lawan not to be in the Senate, even without being involved in their senatorial district party primaries. You got it? Enough of this rubbish. Nigerians, start demanding for what you know will work for you. Not just Tinubu sending bills and Akpabio passing it without even reading it to the floor. We should be get past that era. We are the victims. And if the victims will not cry, how will they stop? We will cry. Use every language, use every means. You got it?
Come out and demand accountability as regards electronic transmission, mandatory electronic transmission, and do not let these guys deceive you. For them, it's about winning elections. And when they win elections, it's not about bettering the lot of people. You know what it's about for them? It's about making themselves happy, getting resource for themselves. Let me tell you something that a lot of people do not know. Do you know the same APC, when they were ACN then, in 2013, demanded electoral voting? I'll read your report. In 2013, precisely on the 13th of January, the Nation newspaper, a paper that is proprieted by the current president and the top APC man, reported that Alhaji Lai Mohammed was asking the then federal government that they must do electronic voting in 2015. Because then ACN, which later became APC, was in the opposition. They never thought that we'll bring out that document. If you go check my Twitter at Rufidify, you will see the document and you will see the story. And please save that story, because now that we've brought it out, they might try to delete it. They went ahead, and based on our research, they went ahead and they were asking the government that there must be electronic voting in 2015. But guess what? Since they won the election in 2015 and all of that, and now they are now in power, they don't want to lose power, they've been trying every means to frustrate electronic voting. In 2022, they tried it. In 2023, they tried it. You see, it's only the electronic voting clause we are talking about, Section 60. Currently, I'm going to be digging deep into whatever the National Assembly has even thought of passing and what we used to have as the law currently, to be able to search for other lacunas. Because these politicians, don't trust them. They only believe about themselves, so now they can get in power. They get in power so that they can have access to your resources and to call you poor while they steal your money and your resources. So please, I'm going to be charging every lawyer in this country to get a hand on, maybe when they finish, the harmonized copy. And I pray this is not too late, because these guys, I know them. They're only making you see Section 60 now, but they will have buried many other things into this electoral law that we need to unearth. And I hope time is of the essence. And that's why they are deliberately doing it, so that there will be no time. And that's why they deliberately dragged on the electoral law. Just like how, they dragged and all of that, and the things we discovered also in the tax laws. Guys, for the love of this country, sometimes I hardly sleep. Look at my eyes. Deep in the middle of the night, I'm going through documents and documents and documents. Why do I do all of this? I want to give this country a fighting chance. And I believe this country is worth fighting for. So I advise you, go and dig in the documents. Check these 2025 electoral laws and the one they passed in 2022. I'm sure they will have embedded, 2026 electoral laws and the one they passed in 2022. And let's check if they've embedded other things out there. Because, just like it happened in the tax law, which you now see that the minority group has come out to debunk all of their lies, that there were distortions in the tax law between what was passed and what was signed into law. When lawmaker Dansuki was saying it then, everybody thought he was lying. Till today, can't you see that the National Assembly has sidestepped the investigation into the discrepancies in the tax law? Can't you see that the committee they set up in December to evaluate if there were discrepancies, that committee has not brought out a report after February? They must really think every Nigerian out there is a fool. Me, I care too much about my country, and this is the only country I have got. I have got no other passport, I have got no other detail, and this is about what I've got. So what I've got, the knowledge I've got, the capacity of research, the capacity of reading, a lot of documents. It's incumbent on us to go through all of this one by one to be able to ensure that we bring clarity to a lot of issues. Guys, be smart. These guys are going to embed a lot. Trust me. They are thinking what you are not thinking. They are the ones that want the power. They want to grab the power. So where you are not focusing on, they focused on that area. They've made whatever deductions they need to make. Don't forget, whatever law is being passed, all of these lawmakers that they have interest in this man, they have their own consultants. So they pay people to actually see how they can waive this law to favor them. They have the money. They're using the same resource they've taken from the state to be able to do all of this, and you have nothing. You will only scream. That's even if you have the media that gives you the information. And that's why I build a lot of media to be able to give the information. And that's why on my show tomorrow morning on the radio, there's going to be a breakdown of everything that transpired and every detail for you. Join me 7 a.m. BOP 90.3 FM if you're in Lagos. You can stream it live on YouTube and just listen to those analysis. And across all my platforms and platforms like this also. Guys, we'll keep talking about this issue. We're never going to relent because we just want our country to do well. Guys, it's what we're working hard for. I barely get sleep because of this country. And that's the price you pay as a patriot.
Welcome back to the channel. Are these lawmakers not supposed to stand in and make good laws that will benefit the citizens and Nigeria as a whole? Why are they always quick to reject good laws? Anything that they know that it's going to erase corruption and make the country better, they'll reject it for their own selfish reason. Why are they always doing this? We've heard what these people have to say, and it's obvious that Nigerian Senate has not been doing what they're supposed to do. These guys are just there for their own selfish reason and for Tinubu. Because tell me why you are rejecting an electoral commission, something that is supposed to make an election to be free and fair. Why in God's name are you doing that? A lot of Nigerians are just bashing President Tinubu, APC, and these lawmakers that call themselves senators that are busy destroying the laws rather than making good laws. They are really bashing them, and it serves them right. Because tell me why you don't want a free and fair election. Now there's an ongoing protest in Abuja, and the citizens are demanding a free and fair election. That is what they want. They are telling the president that they are tired. They don't want rigging in elections anymore, and that is what they are stating. They are just coming out to. It's actually a peaceful protest, but watch out, very soon. I know Nigeria, before you know now, they might hijack the process, but I pray they don't. By the end of the day, these people are loud. They are saying what they want. We want free election. We want a fair election. We want transparency. There's nothing wrong with that. Must Tinubu always try to make everything work his way? And if the people really like you, would they be protesting against you? That's one thing we should be asking ourselves. So it's obvious everybody is tired of Tinubu, and at this point it's just for him to resign, because he's not doing what the people want, and he's not doing the right thing. It's not even about what they want. He's not doing the right thing. Well, what do you think about this? Do let me know what you think in the comment section. And if today is the first time joining my channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.